EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Mexico City Golden Eagles taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go here in Tokyo. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the ground. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. There he goes, right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Walker on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season, he's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Here's Ty Zentner now. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Cowboy 80.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's complete to Hutchinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get
Dude, you're getting bailed.
Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Panther 60.
From the gun, it's Walker. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line the whole lot.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, let's go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays.
On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 34 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
Another fucking bail for you.
Love picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after...
Literal bails, bro. You're just getting bailed every play.
26 yards. And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and look like they have a...
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Touchdown! Take Dell. 37 yards. And the Golden Eagles have got it back to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because
He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, it's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Viking 18, Warriors 17. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 50, trap 65, cat, 65. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Outright to Smith and Jigba. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Stroud. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And Stroud now to throw. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Stroud working out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Stroud out of the gun here. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud as the first half is winding down. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Push it, push it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry, hurry. Go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Walker. Touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Pierce now up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pierce will take it in. Touchdown.
Mexico City.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Dragons 27, Golden Eagles 24. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Hold the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go check.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work in the office, doesn't it?
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. Hey, smash Broncos. Go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. Stays on his... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Dragons 32, Golden Eagles 24. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be until about the 23. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it.
And guys, man, complete. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Go. Ready?
They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Hurt. Right there, right there.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Walker once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Xavier Hutchinson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Gets this to Fant, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's first and goal. Here's Walker. And he loses the football a second time. It's going the other way. Now another timeout called for by... That'll leave them with just 1 remaining. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll try and run Walker. How about this defense? For a 3rd straight play, he's going nowhere.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good! And our opening weekend of field goal to win it as time expires. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tokyo, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week.